Um, while I go ahead and mute the clip volume because there's a lot to go through on this. But yeah, um, so if no personal raid boss mode. Now, I was being told by somebody in another comment section that apparently they don't gonna go ahead and see something like that. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna make a comment regarding egotisticals, okay? Mind you, I had to do this and it took just over an hour. I am currently like out of it because I did this a few days ago and it just pained me like crazy. Mind you, I'm doing this with the Elder Kai Super Soul and no valid way to keep this going outside of in between. So you can also see that despite it being an hour long video, it started just after. So there's that. What are we going to go through with this one again? Ah, yes. I'm already a tanky individual. Let's give me more defense. If this was a male Majin doing this, well, this might have been a little bit more difficult, but also really funny. So yeah, as you can see, Elder Kai Super Soul is still going. He's got sideswiped by one of them. Mind you, it's not the one I was targeting, so we're gonna go ahead and say that right now. Egotistical little boy, aren't you? Ego. Like honestly, the more I think about it, the more that you got to go ahead. Hey, look, key stunning off of 17. I think some people need to get their glasses checked. And on top, wait, Gohan just tried to go ahead and throw off a Kamehameha too. So yeah, the fact that somebody's telling me they don't jump you, whoever said that needs to get their glasses checked. And yes, I misread the thing, but if you saw it, that I do wear glasses, thank you very much. Like some people say I can't read. I'm sorry, being up at 3 a.m. and covering this entire thing repeatedly is enough to brain rot me, I guess. Constant speed boost, constant key gain increase, tanky as hell right now. That look nice though. And then there's the lovely Cyclone, which oddly enough is the only saving grace in this moveset. Like Soaring Fist misses half the time. Lovely Cyclone just goes ahead and makes sure I can live. But yeah, I think full health at the very end, which says a lot because I've seen a lot of people going through this mission, and everybody who goes through ends up with like 2 bars, 1.5 bars, stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure I was on dark green by the time this is done. So I don't know if like I found the strat, but eesh, like this looked pretty good overall. I'll give it that. This looked pretty messed up, is what it looks like. But yeah, there we go, right there. Oof. I think I got the easiest outcomes too, which is crazy because the RNG on this does not favor anybody usually. But I was on it for 5 hours straight, and this is the final hour. So sue me if I got to go ahead and do it the right way. Let's see this. Yeah, the fact that this is technically a good strat for the entire thing, and I only had to use items sparingly when I was specifically about to like outright conk it. And again, they don't jump you, but apparently Kid Buu didn't read that memo. But he definitely didn't read that memo right there. Like Kid Buu, can you go ahead and not jump me? I also really like how the exact thing that's helping him is just the fact that, at least what's helping me in this situation is just the fact that I got that constant regen due to the fact that you technically can't turn off the power to overcome the minute it starts. Needed the first regen there because one, I was about to lose the stamina, and two, I was not going to take that from Goku. Even as a tanky individual, I'm not going to take that one. The fact I got them spamming the evasive says a lot more, though. And again, Kid Buu, keep yourself over there. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. And then there goes Vegeta, perfect blocking for Goku. Can someone explain how this is not them jumping? Honestly, this is the craziest part is that I'm seeing people saying they don't jump you, they don't do nothing like that. Apparently they jump you. Apparently this is what everyone's got to deal with now. Smart enough AIs to not only do what the, characters do, but everybody does. My God. And there's that one. Luckily, I still got a little bit of healing, so I'm good to go. And luckily, they jumped me, and Vegeta decided to knock me away. That's a dumb one right there. Honestly, Vegeta, you need to work on your timing for those. I need to work on my timing for that one, too. I thought I missed that one. But yeah, this gets crazier the more I go through with it, considering I have access to infinite key recovery. And I guess that's going to go ahead and extend out the rest of it. Mine is like Divine Evolution and all that. Sup, DJ? You can see what I went through already. By the way, they're still telling me they aren't jumping me. I'm pretty sure I see Vegeta over there getting ready to go ahead and give him a good look right there. Well, this is the one time I won. Like out of 5 hours straight, I told you I was up that night, and I completely screwed up my sleep schedule. The things I do for content. The things I do for content. Oh my God. Okay, for this one, I know it was gonna be straight up. I was debating either the health increase or the defense, and right now, health increase is gonna save the day. That is it. Hey, dude, my sleep schedule was already jacked. You know that. Like it was already like wobbly. Now I'm up at night and asleep during the day, which is surprisingly, I wanted to work overnights. This is not what I meant. There's Frieza. Dude, it's not even dedication. I'm just over here stubbing his all out. You already know that one. Dude, I am a stubborn person. Give me like 30 minutes and just go ahead and make sure you keep making me mad, and I probably would keep going. With this one, I got tired of losing so much. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go with the classic. Screw you. You really threw the limit burst there because I thought, you know what? If I need it, I need it. Then I saved myself at the last second because if I did it there, that would have been a loss. I needed it later. The fact that that thing's a two bar though just helps me so much on this. Metal Cooler over here looking at me, throwing a Ki Blast again. Come on, everybody. Like, they say they don't jump you. Yeah, dude was throwing a Ki Blast to help Goku's Kamehameha hit. Dude, this is just recorded through. I have the full last hour recorded. I could not get the full 5 hours. I just recorded the last hour. I saved it all through, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to go through this again. Because this is what I call mental health hell. It is that messed up, dude. Like, I know I screwed up my sleep schedule doing this. I know I screwed up a lot of things doing this, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure I would do it again. I'm that stubborn. Like, if I want to do it again, I probably would. If I have, like, the time and the energy. And you can tell immediately I was in that, oh, this ain't gonna happen again. Like, not this time. Get the hell out of here with this thing. Like, honestly, this is just me at the point where I'm just like, oh, I'm pissed. Oh, just rewatching this is giving me a headache too because I'm remembering everything I was going through. Pretty sure at this point I was screaming a bunch of obscenities too. I'm surprised my neighbor didn't wake up off of that one. I'm surprised he didn't throw off that super key explosion there. That would have actually been perfect. So half a bar, non non unleashed, and just healing. Yeah, power to overcome needs to go ahead and tone down that defense, but at the same time, it's just it's just tanky as all out. Mix that with do or die being active, and I'm pretty sure. Okay, again, they don't jump you. That I need a counter for this thing, dude. I need a counter for this. Like this is like 17 jumps so far. Like this is what I would call obscene amounts of jumping because Final Form Mirror is already bad enough. Having Blue Goku with his Kamehameha spam jump in at the same time. Ah, come on. Be ready for a lot of those. Still a blue, still a blue. Dark green. I would say spamming is bad for this Goku, but I'm also going to say that I pretty much walked into it 9 times, and that right hook was necessary. Oof. So AI's even got me trolling now. Oh my god. Then I remembered last Goku messed up, so I'm hoping this one does, and he did. 3 bars at this point, and I'm pretty sure I was already getting to cursing it at this point. Dude even got me key stunning. That's a trip and a half right there. And they don't jump you. What was that final form mirror doing right there? So somebody needs to go ahead and read through that again. But yeah, the fact he tried to block that. Yeah, I was not expecting the uppercut to go through so soon. Phew. Or the fact to get back to blue at this point, but dang, that's actually funny. So light blue health right now, I think I got almost all my health back from this one fight alone. So yeah, go figure. Whenever like Elder Kai Super Soul apparently is a lot better off than people give it credit for. Still immensely broken. Still immensely broken. Will always be immensely broken. But yeah, I did not expect it to have this much of a leeway on this. All I can say is thank goodness it did. Thank goodness I remembered. And the health is almost all the way back. Go figure. Gotta love it when this stuff happens, though. Just stack that healing and sit back. Yep, just make it more tanky. Just make it more tanky. And then that was a call that I did not need to see, considering that's the one that took me out 4 times. But this was better off to see because I had only run into them once, and both times they were basically chump change. So yeah, power to overcome. Champa over here getting his round giblets getting smashed. Like that's already bad enough. In fact, I got back to full health off of the last one. Says a lot more. Now, Vados. What's up? Well, as you can see, this is basically what ruined my sleep schedule, dude. 5 hours straight, and then I completed on the last hour, and this is just the last hour of gameplay. But hey, Oderkai Superstore was one heck of a good way to go through with this. The only thing I don't like is the fact that there's no charged hit off of the power of overcoming. So yeah, I'm pretty much stuck getting in real close, and most of the ults are going to be pain in the butt for that. Although that lovely cyclone was a definite lifesaver. Like Lovely Cyclone, Do or Die, and nothing else. Like it just the loops you can get off it. The fact I ruined my sleep schedule doing this says a lot more though. It's still currently in recovery. It happens, dude. Pretty sure that not only you would think that, but somebody else ended up going ahead and saying that as well. Honestly, they told me like the dude used to be one of the best ones. I'm like, yeah, used to be kind of sums that up. At this point, I'd rather take information from first-hand accounts in anything to do with this game, and within the next one too. Because despite all of the stuff being said, even even Globku, as far as I've seen, has outright stated, "Hey, all of you saying one thing about all of this, yeah, you don't know what you're saying." It's still crazy how this entire time I'm running almost solely off of the Odokai Super Soul being stacked. Elder Kai Super Soul being stacked, Do or Die getting tied into the rest of the stuff for the boost. So I have a 15% increase on both super defenses, a increase on the health by 150,000. So about a bar and a half of health is added. And I'm just sitting there continuously looping this stuff around. I'm just wondering if someone can do this build with a Majin now. Because I don't have a male Majin to do it with, and I would want to see that. Like, male Majin with this specific build in this mission, it might go ahead and be a lot harder because, like, low stamina stuff, but honestly, I would pay to see that one now. Like, having a really tanky character just busting through everything. Uh, I'm pretty sure it's not even about overhyping it at this point. I think what's happening with like Xenoverse 3 and everything else is not even overhyping. It's that they're gonna have to adapt. Like people in the anime community, I can say without a doubt, once they get like consistently stuck in one mindset, they don't want to change it. I can even go ahead and say this: the amount of branded decks I've seen in Yu-Gi-Oh lately, that alone has gone ahead and kind of ruined my mentality about a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh community because I can't go 20 minutes without running into a branded deck on Master Duel. Like branded alone is a pain, and it's only because they added a series to it and not because like people actually wanted to play it. It is also one of the most highly consistent decks that is just extremely splashable. And I'm fine with like people playing branded. I'm just not fine with them consistently doing the same exact thing repetitively. That's why I stopped playing DDD. Like Triple D, all of that. I hated people with the spreadsheet, but I'm like, hey, I understand that you use this to go ahead and make yourself win. You have the most optimal stuff and all of that. But whatever happened to just doing something just for the love of it? As far as my own thing on 3, I'm going all in on it. Give me the MMO that I've always wanted, like Dragon Ball MMO. Like that, that's a lot better off. Character creation and then just goofing off with the boys. I've always wanted that one. I'm gonna be honest. As a hero player, I'm gonna say this right now: Ash Blossom, Nibiru, and all of that. I do not trust anyone who is a hero player who does not know how to go ahead and just gas past it. Okay? Like you can say anything regarding Ash Blossom or hand traps or all that. And if I see a hero player complaining about it, I'm like, dude, we're playing the one deck that is just combo central. How can you go ahead and say you're losing the Nibiru? How can you say you're losing the Ash Blossom on site? I don't think that's a loss. I just think he gave up at some point. Like I understand if the deck needs it to not happen, which, mind you, I do have like certain things I go ahead and go through myself. For instance, I am starting to hate clear wings. And the reason why is just so hilarious because I've not seen any clearwing players, and when I do run into them, they're always the top ones. I just got back on Skull Servant. I'm gonna be honest, Skull Servant with both sides deck deletion is busted. Okay, currently it is one of the biggest problems that I'm noticing, and while it is a big problem, I'm perpetuating the problem. Because mixing Skull Servants with uh, deck destruction and then also the old zombie one I had for combos instantly made it more fun. Now, again, I'm going to say this right now. People are telling me that these things don't jump you. Okay, anybody else see those rampant key blasts off of the one over there? Huh? Quick fire key blast off of Mr. Dispo? Like, oh, they don't jump you. They don't do nothing like that. Dispo, I guess you didn't read that memo, I guess. Because I got to go ahead and make sure you stay off of me with that lovely cyclone loop. Like, Dispo didn't hear it, apparently. He just keeps key blasting me out of nowhere. He tried to go ahead and knock me back with that one. Here, Jiren. Didn't have the stamina. Oof. Now, I will be honest, though, at this point, the hate is forced. I can tell you without a doubt, the hate is being forced. Copy pasta be danged, all of that, okay? Oh, I actually used the, what was it? Soul Tower? So I mixed up a basic zombie world style deck with Soul Servants that I can go ahead and I can combo from both like hand, deck, and grave if need be. So with like like the Soul Tower that goes through, it basically makes it so if they go ahead and play any current meta deck, they're gonna be dealing with like all of their deck gone in less than like 10 effects of theirs. And I'm still wondering, everybody's telling me they don't jump you. What the heck is Dispo doing here? I haven't seen anything like that, but apparently Dispo needs to learn to not jump people. If I did, I'd probably go ahead and I'd probably be called a few things because, yeah, a few people IRL have seen some of my decks, and even they know, like, oh my God, I got problems, okay? I got problems with a lot of stuff. Okay, there's the Kale. So the biggest problem I ran into was not anything like really big. It's right after these. So right after these, this kale and cauliflower mix, it's just one problem. I'm just happy they keep spamming that move and not the other one. Like, Way to go, Khalifa, letting me do all of that while you're just standing there watching. Well, I'd go ahead, I'd join you, and at the same time, I will warn you. There's a reason that half of my stuff is basically me saying I'm back on my bullshit. Currently, a well, I'll put it like this: a significant other has gone on record saying, "Hey, you got to stop being on that bullshit at this point because I doubt anyone's going to join you." So, yeah, I'm going to be honest, current meta hero player, waiting through for a few cards on that one, and at the same time, a little bit of a current meta player for a couple of different decks. I think I've gone ahead and I've tried to break Synchrons again. Like, be ready to sit there for a good bit, okay? That's all I gotta say. A former, like an ex of mine, has gone ahead and quoted me as, well, don't let me get any Karibos. Let me leave it at that. I am coincidentally known as the Harry Balls player for a single Karibo deck that took almost 2 hours to beat. Like, I'll be honest, there's a problem with that one. I kind of felt that rush coming in at the last second anyway. Okay, so the only one I had to watch out for this entire thing was this big boy right here. So long as I could consistently do that, hey, Kefla, what do we say about jumping? 60 card. It's a 60 card and it's mixed in with a synchro engine for more dumping. So I have the synchro engine, I have a little bit of a XZ's engine in there, and at the same time I am running a I think like four different zombie world end game boards that actually do end up being a problem for most people. So Doom King is one of them, as well as the Red Eyes Zombie Dragon somehow fits into the deck. So most people playing it would like think, hey, it's not what you think it is, and the entire motive is just to dump as many of the cards for the King of the Skull Servants as possible. Like the main goal of it is yes, get that King of the Skull Servants out. The secondary goal is just hope nothing else works. Same, but mostly because I'll be honest, I'm a little bit of a nostalgia bait one. Like Pumpkin getting support is good for me. I already kind of enjoyed the whole thing for the other support they had for Archfiends, and specifically the Summon Skull support. That was also Arc 5 support, which I was loving for a bit. Eh, I'm gonna be honest, I do not like Bones personally, but I cannot deny the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged had to go ahead and give him a little bit better. So, Kefla, well, what's with that? Well, what was that? Like, did anybody else notice that cheap shot off the back of the ultimate? No key usage, Kefla, either, which is crazy. No key usage on your alt. I'm just glad Gogeta just standing there, respecting the 1v1. Also, just watch me get my back end smacked left and right. Come on. Like he's getting a front row view to that. Oof. Just rewatching this is already giving me a little bit of PTSD off of it. Because this is where I lost more often than not. To be honest, if the new Pumpkin support comes out, I'm pretty sure it's going to need to be at least a 45 card deck. And that's purely because you got to mix up Pumpkin with a little bit of another art type to actually make it work. And it's going to run like that. Oh my God. It's going to run like that other deck that's currently running around with Mystical Space Typhoon. I just got to see what Call of the Haunted's current rating is because if it's anything like SR or UR, I am out of those gems right now. Yeah, this is another point where I just basically shut down, I think. It's the best way to say it. Because I know there's moments in this where I just basically have like extreme stressful moments, and I'm pretty sure this is one of them. Like, did DBS really perfect block the I didn't even notice that before while I was in this. GBS Gogeta out here perfect blocking Soaring Fist. Yeah, that was dirty. Just going in for that instant break. Nah, it's not even from software, dude. I'd understand if it was trying to be that, but nah, this is basically the point where I know a couple of the devs thought, you know what, they are saying we can't do something insanely good. Like, let's show if we can do it if we go ahead and we have no holds barred for a few days. Because, like, the Brawly mission, the one from the last DLC, that thing was tough. The amount of people who said, hey, we can finish this first try, I know they didn't because they were not expecting limit bursting DBS full power at that many bars of health. I'm positive they no one expected that to happen. Let alone that you would have to beat him on a freaking second health bar. Like anybody who says, "Hey, I beat him first try," no, you didn't. I know you did. You were screaming in agony like the rest of us. Like you knew what you were getting into, but you didn't want to go ahead and admit to it. I'll even be honest, my first playthrough through this, I was on a voice chat with a couple of buddies, and they heard me. They told me, like, dude, when did you get a sailor's mouth? I'm like, if you were in here, you'd know what I mean. And again, this is the fifth hour only. I was up all night trying to get these clips. And I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to make it a full live stream, give my reaction on what the heck I went through for you people. Like this alone that gives me PTSD on a higher level. I'm just glad I left the community after this because if this is going to be what I deal with in like PvP and anything else, I don't want to go through it again. Like the AIs are bad enough at this point. Yeah, he had to do that. Gogeta. Gogeta. Calm it down. You're at a 12. We need to bring it back to a 10 for that one, okay? Like, I understand you're about to go ahead and lose, but bring it down a little bit. Now for the moment of truth. Even more tanky. So a tanky power to overcome purely to go ahead and survive anything I can. If I'm matching this up correctly, my total defense in this entire thing at this point is anywhere between 65 to at least 70. Like it's one or the other. Oh, I had to do it with the male saying it was my only level 199. Like I've seen people try it with like Namekians and all that, but nah, something about that told me like I don't want to do it with anything but the one I started with. As far as the picture and the character look, I'll be honest, I was watching Hellsing Abridged, and I couldn't help but not like I couldn't help but to make that Alucard look good. I mean, right before this, I was just minding my own business. And a couple of schmucks kicked down my door. They still haven't paid for it. Mind you, at this point, I'm back at the base health point I was at before. So, all in all, it looked good. And 21's jumping again. So, yeah. I guess that the person who told me in Siege's comments that they don't jump, they didn't play the game, I guess. Because apparently these people are jumping left and right and center. I mean, I get it. Mama got to protect her baby boy, but like something's up with that. Oh, I basically had to go through, and each time I kept losing either at this point or at the Brawly point, which is why the entire time I was fighting Gogeta, I had to specifically, I had to basically watch out because I was going to go ahead and rage out completely. At the same time, I was using the Super Soul Malice, I think the one for Future Doom. And every time I got stamina broken, I just immediately was a target. So yeah, I decided, you know what, Elder Kai Super Soul, let me see if this works. Voila, it did, and it worked pretty well overall, considering I think I'm one of the few people who hit this ending thing with, I think, Dark Green Hell. Like, I think I'm one of the few people that did have that happen, and it surprised me. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of the people I see that did videos on this stuff, they only made it through with like 2 bars of health, two and a half tops. Heck no. Heck no. I can't scream that loud anymore. I'm pretty sure that the biggest thing I'm dealing with right now, busted lung and busted voice right now, really makes going ahead and hitting the top of a nearby building and screaming out loud as possible very difficult. Middle of Ohio, got to deal with that stuff. I tried this twice, I think, and both times I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Just use the other one. It's not getting close enough. I'm just happy the power overcome does not turn off. I'm also surprised I did not get stamina broken off of that, which is heck no, dude. If I was like the bro who ate too much Taco Bell, I'd be in the bathroom right now. I'm more like the guy you go ahead and find but will ruin you. And not in the stomach way. No, it'll ruin your wallet. Anybody who wants to go ahead and get some good, like Latin American food in my area, they come to me. And I recommend them the same food truck every time. Great, great food over there. Yeah, then he gets close. And there's my stamina broken. Heck no. I'm not going to go that on the toilet. If anything, it's SSJ2. It's going to be me going into an orange Namek. Increase the health again. So at the final point, I have an extra, I believe, extra 2 bars of health. I have my base form defense right now is anywhere between 60 to 70. I am tanking so much just thanks to Do or Die. I can heal at a rate that basically makes it into a problem. And I'm pretty sure I went into a supervillain raid boss without being a supervillain raid boss. Nah, there was never a little green. I've always been tall. I'm pretty sure I just went from that one guy who really is uncoordinated and really big to who can just go ahead and give a good hit. I just stand there, take a bunch of hits to the chest, and then just do everything else. If anything, it was from the trucker hat to the stolen dew. Mind you, the time before this round, I know I got over to the final piece, and I lost due to the fact that Let's just say this: Future. I was targeting Future Doom, and Goku comes in with the meanest pimp slap I have ever seen. He got lucky off of that one too. And I think this Goku was just taking that, which is crazy. Nah, trust me when I say though, like I will go ahead and I will call that freaking Dragon Spiral what it is. And this was where luck turned around for me. I know that nobody else has so far run into just mini Goku. Like I do not know anybody else who just ran into this little mini Goku. I've seen a lot of people running into Daima Goku, like SS4 and SS3 Daima Vegeta. No one else ran into this little dude, which thankfully I got lucky. Like, I got real lucky off of this one. Like just going through this, I'm remembering now. Like this was the point where I'm like, thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. Come on, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. I can't lose, I can't lose. And then it's these two. Learning my lesson from before, targeting Goku first. I believe I still have the one item and I still have my limit burst. So thank goodness for both of those. Like just in case. The fact that a bar is doing absolutely nothing is terrifying to see off of this. I'm also pretty sure I started with just a little bit more health than the Goku did. So at least I got that advantage. I don't know about anything else, but like take what you can, I guess. Okay, I can tell you without a doubt, at that point I was screaming, "Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me." And again, all at 4 in the morning, so I'm pretty sure my neighbor next door was just looking at me like, what is like she was looking at her wall, like, what the heck is going on? I don't know what was wrong with this Goku though, for a second there. I do not know what he was doing. Attack increase hits now. Had to troll him for the AI. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when they made these new AIs, they just brought in a bunch of actual player gameplay. And I don't know how to think about that right now. Like, I get that like the AI can now troll spin and do a bunch of other stuff, but that's messed up if you're taking. Heck no. If anything, I was probably fighting. Let me see this. I was probably fighting cooler in here. Like, hey, stop kicking me in the dick already. There's the regen, final regen. So it comes down to just that going through, and I cannot remember if he's limb burst yet or not. But yeah, Goku's still hitting like a truck. And there's Fu being a complete jerk off of that. And that was the limit burst. So now I'm down to just survival by Elder Kai. What's funny is I did not think that the AI would allow that to go through that many times. Like, I was having that DBS Gogeta flashback right there. Half a bar off of just a freaking basic attack hit, with everything boosted on my defense too. And now for the big boy. Mind you, all of this was done with no idea what I was getting into at this point because I had not fought this dude just yet. I was just dying to the Goku. Although I will still say, anybody who has gotten this DLC, look at the moveset off of this Fu, and you will see some very crazy things that they did. So, this Fu is the equivalent of the Supreme Kai of time. All of the moves are the exact same. The difference is they're completely different actions. So technically, yes, it is Fu. However, oh, that counter being what it is did not sit right with me. The energy shots being what they are didn't sit right with me. And oddly enough, they're not reskins like hers are. Like they're straight up whole new moves to add into it with the same exact names programmed in. And I'm still saying the same thing I said before. Supreme Kai of Time, you are definitely a Latin American mother. Because ain't nobody else going to go ahead and say, you're getting punished by going ahead and being forced to be together. Like either Latin American or Asian mother. I don't know which one's worse. And I'm pretty sure growing up in a Latin American household, a few people I do know can confirm it's both. And here comes my moment of realization. A grab takes a health bar. Off of this Fu, a grab takes a whole health bar. That's nasty. All I can say is whatever the programmers did for this one, they made it so that everybody has to go ahead and learn or has to go ahead and understand their builds to a point where not many people could do it. Best challenge I've ever had on this game, and the only one where I said, hell no, I don't want to go ahead and see this again. Like if I get a chance, I'd probably do it again. I would not, however, do it again anytime soon. Because, yeah. Just the fact this is an hour-long video and it took me 5 hours to get through it the first time. Yeah, I'm not doing that one again. Like, dang, that like I get that I'm crazy. I'm not that crazy. Heck no, if I say I've seen the search history, he's gonna ask where I found it. Like 90% of the Zeno community. How do you know what I've been doing? My only response, uh, dude, there's videos about you on YouTube. If anything, I'm pretty sure Food Search History also includes like 90% just our name and what were we doing on this day at this time in this location. I kid you not, that's pretty much all it is. He screamed like, not just like fanboy. Heck no, dude. If I go ahead and I do that, he's gonna ask, "Hey, what were you doing in my bathroom?" And yes, only I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that ended this with this much health. Okay, mind you, that's about my full max health baseline. Because I at the base character line, it's just passed into the purple. So the minute I hit right here and it was done, like the minute that match ended, I was back at my base health. I have not seen anyone else pull this off. I'd be glad to see somebody else pull this off, okay? I'd love to see somebody else do this, but oh my god. This is some messed up stuff. If with Elder Kai's Super Soul active, Power to Overcome, and everything else, I was able to go ahead, finish it with my starting health. Okay? Like, that's not just insane, that is a lovely ending to this. As for what I'm going to do right now, I will go ahead and I will have to put a little bit of an explanation regarding another video I put out last week. The story of a warrior. I want to give a little bit of a story on that video now. Uh, I get that I've been going through talking for an hour already, but I want to give this out as a way to show it. So, the beginning of it, the ending of it. Both of those are in no way tied to the reasoning behind that video. Inside of the video, you have 4 ranked matches, or 1 player match, 3 ranked matches. Now, Hujidi, AJ Doze, Tank the Gamer, and Cosmic 101 XR. I have never told anyone these stories before, but they did contribute to me leaving the game. And all of them tie back to the fact that after these events and because of these people, there was actual real life consequences. AJ Doze helped somebody else attack my grandfather. The only Bio family member I truly care about was attacked. My grandfather ended up in the hospital at that time. Now, Hujidi decided to go after my siblings. Already a bad situation. For those who don't know, Cosmic used to be one of my greatest friends. Someone who I trusted very closely. After a major falling out, he straight up started attacking me. Recently, he's also gone ahead and blamed me for a bunch of stuff and started attacking someone near and dear to me. The reasoning is completely unable to be said, but Cosmic showed himself to be a very petty individual. With Tank the Gamer, after that happened, I dealt with a lot of IRL situations due to the fact that people associated with him started to attack me in other ways. They had started to attack me on Facebook, attack me on TikTok, and attack me on other platforms than YouTube. With all of that toxicity, I'm basically just saying this right now. I'm throwing my hat in the ring for Xenoverse 2. I'm done. I don't want to go into the PvP side anymore. I will try to go into the PvE side and help out a few friends, but I'm not touching PvP for anything anymore. It's nasty, it's messed up. People take it way too competitively for what this game is. And I can't be a part of that. I've had heart defects show up out of nowhere in the last year. I've had lung defects show up. I may be able to just outright stop walking pretty soon. And through all of that, I've had someone I care about who I'm doing my best to get better for mentally and physically. I'm I'm done with this game's PvP. I'm done with all of that. And to be honest, the people who go ahead and attack others IRL can go ahead and suck an egg. If you want to go ahead and say that I'm doing this, I'm doing that, that you wanted to go ahead and make a bunch of hate videos about me, calling me this, calling me that, I can put it out there. I can show every single record, every single background check that I've ever had. All of them have come up clean. I am tired of this community making false claims about people, attacking people, and then trying to go ahead and crawl away saying, hey, we said you were this, we said you were that, and there's no valid claim to any of it. To be honest, a lot of the people doing that have made it immensely hard for others to get into this game. I mean, be an asshole and people won't want to be near you. And if I'm being honest, I'm not naming any names, but they know who they are. Stalking me and doing all of that is their major problem. I'm just putting it out there saying that because of the IRL problems that I have had in relation to this game, I'm not going to touch PvP at all anymore. What I am going to do is, if my buddies need help, if anyone needs anything, they'll shoot me a message and I'll join in. I'll help them out. I'm not going to just outright, be on there going into matches or anything like that because that's not who I am. I've basically taken that mentality of I'm not going to touch a PvP outcome on this game at all, especially considering how toxic people have become. Just me going through this for 5 hours with my stubborn self, pushing and pushing and pushing so I could do something for this video. Make a live stream, get that going. And yeah, I'm pouring my heart out right now, but I really, really want to put this out there that with what I'm going through, the medical, the mental, everything, I'm just lucky I'm in an apartment. Because 6 months ago, 7 months ago even, I was living underneath a walkway. No actual place to myself. No address to my name. Nothing to even show that I was a person. So yeah, people can say whatever they want. People can try to dog on others all they want. I know where I've been. I know what I've had to do to survive, and to be honest, I'm done with PvP on Zeno. People can say anything they want, go through all that. Haters can hate all they want. I'm choosing a little bit of a different outcome. I'm choosing love. But as I said, the final mission recap, and it is the final mission recap. If you do see me in other videos, all of that, it's because I'm with the boys. So yeah, have a nice night, everyone. I'll probably be on Twitch a little bit later.